I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
So tight.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean? Indeed. Some suppose...
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
I'll carefully conserve my strength.
We've got goblins! Allow me. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your rotation shroud. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial. As it comes. We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
Waiting around. Where will the wind blow me today, I wonder?
Look as long as you please.
Shall we get some rest then? I witnessed a stunning display of archery on my travels. Methinks our band would benefit from such skills. I feel refreshed. And ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you... want to survive. Hope to see you again.
Utterly contemptible.
I've never heard such... I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Seems we have enraged our foe.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Understood.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Bhaal to I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against... Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate, and bear in mind, that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it.
You have your orders. Read them, and we...
Must fly to the aid of those in need. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a... Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern. Fair warning, cuz this craven is...
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern? Now two parties ask our aid. Which is the more deserving?
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
You would betray me.
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, actually.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Curse you!
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz, but I can't linger here, I'm afraid. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a ring.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
I will protect you.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen. cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may... Wait us. Be on your guard.
I am well aware of the particulars.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost. You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in still. So long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this. I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, and my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. That turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those, but Augustine is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermund and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But it wasn't on the list of, rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the cult. Mark my words, if you carried on with them, Augustine would have been slain, and you would have been. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermund. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen? 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest. I've no business here. Best I hit. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz, after all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a... We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
Our task is complete.
He who was dragon forged, eh? But perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Half Village. We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here?
We've all we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the...
So, the brigand claims to have been in whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. We must flush out the betrayer.
Time for a few sips.
Here we are.
Well now, if it ain't the current Arisen, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to... Brilliant. That's kind of ye. I was just craving some more of this. Suppose I could oblige a fellow Arisen. What? Hadn't you noticed? That's a bit embarrassing. I'm a former Arisen. Mind, one who couldn't fell his dragon. And if there's aught more shameful than in my case, it all came down to a lack of skill. Mayhap I could fell such a beast now, but my dragon brings a tear to your eye. But don't cry for me, cuz. Just know that you've got my full support. I'll be glad to see ye succeed. Only, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Bring your dragon low. I've just remembered. I've got something. Here ye are. Reckon ye'll make good use.
Pray, follow me. Tis this way.
You know, soldier, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake me the blanket of a... can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
The warfarer is the ultimate vocation for... proving your glory arisen. No vocation has suited you more.
You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Restore my equipment. Follow the shots.
Over here, if you would.
Fancy a gander? Truth be told, I'm of half... for mine to pack up and... leave. What with the volcano? Growing more much obliged.
This is quite a quandary.
I'll have an early supper. Well met.
I mustn't avoid being transformed.
You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you always a pleasure.
Truth be told, I'm of half a
Going to pack up and leave. What with the volcano? Growing more active of late as well. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The is ever prudent in the application of coin. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new...
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my talents will be of use to you.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I dare say, I've
If we share our strengths, we can...
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Restoration and reinforcement are the...
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen. I pray my efforts aid your cause. I shall be proud to serve you.
'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such... Are you fit to travel? Then let's not...
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only and excitable. In time, that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it's getting rather late. Best spend the night. We'll talk again come the morning. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now, I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it, but I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small... Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers. It sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything. Every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty.
Heavens fend. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Strange. I suppose our only choice is to venture inward.
I quite agree.
It seems aught has occurred within the depths of Stormwind Cave.
But
What, I wonder?
I know not what to say.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Seems they bear us ill will.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Douse the flames before it is too late.
You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Wait right now.
Look better on me, man.
Come on.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Then I shall remain by your side.
A mug of ale.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Oh, it was but a trick of the light.
fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
Very well. I shall return. Yeah, fall back, and I'll repeat my magic. Right there.
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
We are at our best.
Take care where you place your feet. The sharp incline is as light to throw as the hard as our enemies.
That was superb, Arisen.
This isn't the way to our destination, but...
Ah, it would seem we've rediscovered an old haunt by a new entrance. How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
Then I shall remain by your side.
So, another comes seeking to intern. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not. Watching time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have. And so, why do you not draw your blade? This battle... You seek not my death. I am Rothas, founder of the kingdom of... And you appear to be arisen. God's way. E'en from these depths, I have beheld the Batali scuttling about, gathering their baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous... Aye, that which you seek is a soul, yet rarely will you find one intact. For splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, and 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an arisen. Mine own, in fact, alas. The ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics. If that is what you seek, arisen, then go on to their stronghold. I believe...
Undead! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I see no way to use this. We must be missing something.
Perhaps we've already found something we can use. Let us check our...
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. You have my protection. I'll hold the enemy in place. Well said.
These things are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. a chest. I shall take a look inside.
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
A door of sturdy make. It will be impossible without the key.
We must needs find the key. As a matter of fact, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light.
Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drink. Then I bid ye farewell.
place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Here we go again. If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
I am well aware.
I shan't let them harm you. What has stricken you, Arisen? Whatever 'tis you need, I shall grant you.
I think not. All together now. We attack the wall.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Understand? We would do well to seek the high ground when fighting within pain. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Hang in there. You're not done yet.
The beasts of its makeup all have weaknesses to be exploited. Deliver to the attack in most of all.
So long as we keep a clear head, victory will be ours.
I shan't allow any further consequences. We must, each of us, remain alert. I shan't.
Look out, Britain! We're under attack! All knots done!
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Well met. I can see you're accustomed to a heavy coin per se. You wouldn't be looking to buy victuals, sweetmeats, tonics. None of those strike your fancy? Then what's that? Perk your ears up, eh? Tell you what, I'll even sell it. This stuff isn't easy to come by, and mine's the finest tasting for leagues about. You'd be a fool to pass up a deal this week, cuz. And I didn't take you for a fool. Come for... Would you look at that? I'm near out of stock. Suppose...
So stiff after
We shall remain here.
As soon as you turn your back, out comes the dagger.
Tis high time I began let the heavens heed this wish for all our sakes.
I might nod off when I'm not careful.
supper.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just places such as this is an endless journey.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
We scholars must gird ourselves with knowledge.
Some of us get complacent. I trade.
Are the new recruits? No, this is all wrong. What use are pitiful fragments such as what we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawn. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? This is But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No. Never mind. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you're offering? What? I suppose I am in no position to decline. Lord Phasis is satisfied with the God's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free now. As I've said, Worm's Life crystals can only be obtained from drakes, and they're all the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems. You've returned. Have you obtained any Worm's Life crystals? Then I wish you good for... Patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Live in times that seem to be, I say.
No one around here to mess with me. What should I get up to today?
Welcome. Living's hard.
Didn't have to work to
Dreams
earn my
of
bread.
worry.
Go before my shift's
I have a
interested in
dozen
my
All I've got left
wares.
of my aches and pains.
Dear me.
Love waking up knowing anything can happen.
This looks well met, Zenny.
To replenish my strength.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? The world's changing. Not sure how much...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.